Well, the Red Cross says more than 600 people are now missing and that more than 200 have been killed after heavy rains caused a severe mudslide in the West African nation of Sierra Leone. Witnesses say victims were sleeping early Monday when a hillside collapsed near Freetown. Aid agencies are evacuating people nearby. Just look at those rushing waters. Tom Sater is following this disaster from the CNN Weather Center. He has more, Tom.
Amber, it was just yesterday, 24 hours ago, we talked about the devastating landslides in northern India with the two buses down a gorge. Nepal seeing their worst flash flooding and landslides all year long, and northeast India is flooding again. And just when you think it can't get any worse or the death toll can't get any higher, this happened. These boulders most likely were not there yesterday. This is down closer to where the town of the capital, Freetown, meets, of course, the coast. This is the time of year where we have a wave. It's almost a highway of storms across north-central Africa. It's the intertropical convergence zone. It slides up towards June. So the wet season really in western Africa in this area is June through October. But the rainiest months are July and August. And about every 4 days, if you were to look at a chart of the rain in the last couple of weeks, we have these little waves that develop. Every 4 days, they get a little bit of a spike, but this has been a higher than usual amount of rainfall for this season. You can start to see them develop. When they move off the coast, they become something tropical during the hurricane season for the Atlantic. Here is Freetown. It is an overcrowded coastal city, home to 1.2 million. Satellite-derived rainfall shows the heavier amounts that have typically been offshore, but Freetown is onshore. Now, the higher mountain village of region is where we had the heavy rain at night with the landslide. Of course, water just wants to take the fastest path it can out toward the ocean, and the pictures and the devastating news was coming in. What we're looking at here is a landslide. This is in the higher terrain. To give you perspective, there's a vehicle. So this is just part one. The second part was the mud flow, the debris through the town, which created just as much damage. Since the 1st of July, they picked up over a meter's worth of rainfall. Typically, it would be 350 millimeters. So this is about 3 times what they would typically have. You'll see on the satellite, here comes another wave. In 4 days, we'll have another one. That'll move in right behind it. Most of it, of course, you would hope that would miss the areas, but any change in the path of these storms could drop a lot more. We are looking at our forecast models to keep heavier amounts, but still 50 to 100 millimeters could move into this area. Then we'll watch it develop as a wave, just like Tropical Storm Gert did as it came off the coast of Africa. So again, when you have 600 believed to be missing, you know the death toll is going to rise. Already in the hospital and the mortuaries are packed and overcrowded, but they have rescued over 71.